Hey guys, Lingo here, and the challenge I have for you guys today is to do a bounty contract. And once you get the contract, immediately go for the guy and try to kill him ASAP. And if you guys need help getting Warzone victory, or if you're just interested in getting some kind of Call of Duty coaching done, check the link in the description. Alright, so the video I have for you guys today is pretty special. So if you look at the map, the circle is kind of 50% is going towards the left side. So in this case, I kind of know that it's not going to be in downtown, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be in anywhere that has a skyscraper. And the reason why is because if you look at it, usually I judge it based on where the circle is, like the center of the circle. You can probably guess kind of where it is. It could be somewhere around Boneyard is what I would guess, because that's kind of near the center, or somewhere around Boneyard. Now, Boneyard is not a place that has a lot of buildings to hide in. The buildings in Boneyard are usually just single floor, maybe double floor, but the buildings that has double floor, they're usually very small. Actually, they are all small. And then there's just a bunch of airplanes and stuff, so there's not a lot of hideouts. So it's not a zone where you have to go crazy with the recons. Because let's say if you did 6 recons, which when you do 6 recons, you're actually risking a lot. The result isn't worth it, because the last circle is probably going to be at a place where you can't just go straight to it. You have to play the edge, probably like on the 3rd or 4th circle. You'll have to start playing the edge. You'll see later in the video why that is the case, if you still don't understand why you have to play the edge and you can't just go straight to the middle when you're around Boneyard. Alright, so the strategy for places like this where you don't have to go crazy with the recons, you don't have to do recons immediately. I would usually do recons probably like 2nd or 3rd circle in. That way I will only have to do maybe like 2-3 recons to know exactly when I have to start playing the edge style. And once I figure out at which circle I'm going to play at the edge style, I will go to that place and just stay there and make sure that no one takes that place where I'm going to start clearing my way in towards the final circle. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, later in the video it'll make a lot of sense once we get there. So right now, since we're playing that strategy where I just talked about, I'm basically gonna be staying at Boneyard the entire time, because I'm assuming that the final circle is somewhere near Boneyard. So my edge is gonna start around somewhere around Boneyard. It's not gonna be too far. Like, it could be in the train station, it could be in like Prominent, it could be maybe even airport, but not likely. But probably like storage, somewhere around there is probably where I'm gonna be playing. But you see how the center of everything that I just named is Boneyard, so that's why I'm like around Boneyard. I'm just gonna make sure that nobody is gonna be there. So I'm doing a lot of I clear the area a lot. I pop UAV, and whoever gets a loadout around the area, I'm gonna rush immediately there and kill whoever bought a loadout. I just want to make sure that when I start doing the edge style, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot safer. So this is the reason why I get a lot of bounties. It's because a lot of people will have this is the 2nd circle, by the way. A lot of people will have loadouts and stuff, and they'll have ghosts. So when I pop UAV, they might not show up on the radar. So that's why I'm constantly getting bounties to make sure that I kill everybody around the area. And I'm also getting UAVs to get anybody that's dropping back from Gulag or something like that. So I'm always very active. So you can see at the map there, I'm starting to go towards the edge now. I'm not really playing the middle. So it's almost like I started at boneyard and then I cleared away to an edge. It doesn't matter. Like, let's say at the edge, I could easily went to storage now, you know. But at this case, if you look at it, I went to train station because it seems like train station and prominent is where the edge is going to be at. So you're going to always be adjusting. So in this case, at first I thought it might be train station where I'll start clearing. But then it seems like, the circle closed and I spotted this fire station. And it seems like it's way better than train stations to start clearing the edge. So I went to prominent and I found this fire station and I'm at the tower. But again, I'm still being extremely active because I have self-res. So if somebody downs me when I'm up here, I can easily just self-res and then have a second chance. So right here, I'm taking some risks to help me clear the edge better later. So this is a strat that like I didn't showcase in the early video, is because for this to actually work, you gotta have some kind of gun skill. You gotta have a little bit of high gun skills to increase your win rate. Because anytime when you're playing the edge, you kind of have to have at least some kind of gun skills. That's why I like to showcase the recon strat more, is because if you do the recon, that's all strategy. The gun skills is limited. You're kind of playing Warzone purely with strategy, and you're gonna win Warzone with strategy and not gun skills. Now the edge style, it's strategy too. Actually, in this case, you can't even do the recon. It wouldn't be that beneficial. Because if you look at it, so this is the 5th circle. If we did 5 recons, this will be the circle that's gonna show us. And as you can see, like, that's not a circle that we can be in. We can't just run there. There's no place to hide. And even if we hide at a very like in a bush or maybe even that train, you're gonna have to at one time have 2 or 3 people push in at you at the same time. And so if you play like that, you're kind of setting yourself for failure. You know, a lot of people do play like that, and then those are the type of people that kind of complains like, oh dude, I'm always top 10 but I can't get first place. That's the reason, because you're not doing it right. When you're like in this situation where, like I said before, is somewhere around boneyard, somewhere kind of like wide open, you have to play the edge style around like 4th or 5th circle in. In this case, I started playing the edge style like at 3rd circle in. You know, I was at prominent. So this is the 6th circle that I would have shown if you did 6 recon. It's no good. And if you did 5 recon, it's still no good because you're not going to be in there. So in this is probably a situation where if you did 4 recons, it will be good enough, because then you'll go to that edge place and then you'll start from there. So if you did 4 recons, is good. But like I said, if you're doing 4 recons, you don't have to be in a hurry. You know, you can honestly just go land in the center of the circle like I did. In this case, it was boneyard. And then you're gonna loot around, you're gonna kill people, you're gonna get your loadout, you're gonna get everything you need, gas masks, all the utilities you can possibly get to increase your win rate. So then at that time, you'll probably be in like the 2nd circle. So in that case, you just have to do like 2 more recons, and then it would have shown you this zone. But in my case, I didn't even do that because there really was no point. I cleared train station and then I went to the fire station on prominent, and it worked out. And there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And also another note is that I chose sniper as my loadout too, is because I know when it's wide open, I usually get a sniper, because a lot of people play slow. They'll hide in the bush and stuff like that. And when you're playing the edge, you'll usually spot them, because when they're not playing the edge, they kind of checking every angle, right? But you're only checking one angle at a time, so it's easier for you to spot them, but it's very hard for them to spot you because you're checking all the angles. So if you have a sniper rifle, it's gonna help a lot. Anyways, Till next time, guys. Thanks for watching.